Looking for all Fallout 76 content? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Dark's Den.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to another edition of Dark's Den. I'm your host, Joe Dark, and today we have incredible news about Fallout 76. Now, before we get started, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. It helps the channel. And if you hit that bell, you'll get notified of all new Fallout 76 and Bethesda content and updates. Okay, today I have to admit I am super pumped for the future of Fallout 76, as Bethesda Game Studios have taken on another gaming studio to work on new content and design for the Fallout 76. This is amazing news in a couple of different ways. First and foremost, this will allow new developers to work on and implement more content, as well as create and develop new exciting content in the very near future. Since the game's inception in 2018, the primary developers working on 76 have been the Bethesda Game Studios in Maryland, Montreal, Austin, Texas, and Dallas, Texas. This most recent move was designed to implement more to the game as a whole, not only in the current yearly roadmap, but the new 5-year game roadmap as well. It was just announced that the 11 Studios have joined Bethesda Game Studios to collaborate on content for Fallout 76. Now, 11 Game Studios have worked on games such as Goat Simulator, Call of Duty Zombies, Crackdown 3, and the very popular survival co-op MMO online open world game Rust. Rust has actually been around since like 2013 and still going on PC and most recently on consoles as well. The game is similar to Ark Survival Evolved in the amount of servers and the co-op MMO genre, as well as Fallout 76. Ark has dedicated console servers that will hold over maybe 70 so players per server. And of course, you know that Fallout only holds around 20 or so, whereas the Rust servers will hold, are you ready for this? Over 400 players per server. Now, Rust's theme is more modern era type game than the caveman style Ark game, and much more in line with Fallout for its modern environment, as well as building capabilities, first-person shooter type of MMO. Now, in the article released by 11 recently, it states as follows. At 11, we've made a name working with some of the biggest developers and publishers in the world. We're excited to be able to announce publicly that we've recently begun working with Bethesda Game Studios to create new challenges for players of Fallout 76. Since its release in 2018, Fallout 76 has invited players from all over the world to create a unique dweller, leave the vault, and explore the many wonders and challenges of the wasteland of Appalachia. Bethesda Studios and 11 began speaking in 2020, and since then, we've worked together on a host of exciting new content that will be enjoyed by this passionate community of fans later in 2022. Haha! So apparently, they've been working with Bethesda on 76 for a while now, and this is their official public announcement. Okay, they go on to say, it's a privilege to be trusted to work on one of the most iconic franchises in gaming history. 11 CEO Lee Hutchinson said, the team we've assembled to work on Fallout 76 are so passionate about the series. Working with Bethesda is a dream come true, they said. We've loved working on this game so far, and from small beginnings, the team is expanding as they plan to develop more content in the future. So they say to keep an eye on their career page for more information on open roles across all disciplines. And believe me, there are a ton of open roles to fill. So 11 is expanding their workforce specifically to work on Fallout 76. This is the first time in its inception that Fallout 76 will have 76 game developers from outside of North America. Now, this gives the game a lot more concepts and ideas to work with. Just recently, data miners discovered data mined files in the public test servers with a D11 prefix connected to the Nuka World on Tour event, which is coming this winter to 76, the new Nuka Arcade with tickets to redeem. Now, we think this is a different way to receive rewards, not like we normally do, randomly, but by receiving the tickets as rewards and cashing the tickets in to purchase the rewards that you really want, which is totally different for 76 rewards. If you ask me, that sounds like a new studio idea coming into play, don't you think? And we're also getting a new region boss coming with this DLC as well in the winter. The boss will supposedly be the Ultrasite Abomination, which is somehow affiliated with the Nuka launcher. And the event will be a showdown with the Nuka launcher coaster, and it will spawn somewhere near the Nuka launcher coaster near Lake Reynolds in the ash heap. Now, this will possibly involve the area requiring to be nuked to trigger the event. This also along with a new event called Spin the Wheel, whereas you spin the wheel 3 times. I don't know who does it, but you spin the wheel 3 times, and each time the wheel will land on an enemy, randomly enemy. Whatever 3 enemies you land on those 3 spins, those are the enemies that will spawn. So that is actually incredibly cool. And it does appear, I mean, to be honest with you, that sounds like another idea from 011. So it appears 011 will be and is currently working on the new 3 permanent events this summer: Test Your Metal, Moonshine Jamboree, and Eviction Notice, as well as Expedition the Pit, coming sometime in September, along with Nuka World on Tour this winter. Working in co-development with Bethesda Studios. Now, this is an amazing idea to allow 2 separate studios, to collaborate on content simultaneously. It's a unique idea, allowing more eyes and ears to create a better product. It appears that Microsoft, Bethesda, and 011 will be developing new concepts and content for the future of this game going forward. Implementing that 5-year roadmap was, in essence, a hint as to new developers coming on board to grow this game by leaps and bounds, and sooner than later. The fact that Fallout 76 is one of the most played games on Xbox Game Pass, and in the top 50 of the most played online games in general, Microsoft obviously read between the lines and said, hey, this game has become a classic, and we have a lot of dedicated followers. We need to create more content and keep this game alive. And by adding new developers with new ideas and perspectives, adding much needed new content will make this game thrive. It's obvious, making some changes to management and development within the studio, such as the recent departure of Jeff Gardner, and now bringing in a new studio, has me totally pumped for Fallout 76's future. Way pumped. Remember, Fallout 76 is one of the only monetized online games with Fallout First, and businesses don't want to lose money. Not only have they added a new studio, but that studio needs to hire more people, specifically for this, telling me that not only Expeditions the Pit and Nuka World on Tour are going to be massively large content drops, but in 2023, that's going to be a massive year for Fallout 76 content to arrive as well. This is great news for all Fallout 76 fans, young and old. The game that we love is getting bigger and better. And keep in mind, Rust maps are huge. And oh yeah, did I mention Rust has vehicles like cars, trucks, boats, choppers, tanks, and more. Now granted, it is wishful thinking to get vehicles implemented into Fallout. But hey, you never know. With this new studio, they might come up with some ideas that Bethesda hasn't looked at yet. So think about it, and think about it hard, because this new studio is going to add a lot to this game as a whole. Keep that in mind, as well as a recent interview with one of the major developers in Bethesda Studios when he was asked, are there going to be more areas outside of Appalachia that the players will be able to visit? And he didn't answer, but he did with a double wink. You know what that means. Things look bright for Fallout 76, and I'm excited. I hope you are too. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. That's all I have for you today. I hope to see you next time. Everybody have a great day. Take care. Ad Victoria.